Hello guys, this is Miguel Olvera and today is day 115 of the 90-day challenge for the law of attraction overtime. And today we're going to talk about how to destroy all your fears. It's a very important subject that we're going to talk about, so let's get started. Welcome back guys, this is Miguel Olvera and today is day 115 of the 90-day challenge overtime for the law of attraction. Today we're summarizing the 90-day challenge. Today is day 7 of that summary. And if you have never seen me, or this is the first time you have seen this video or what I'm talking about, I've been putting a lot of videos. Today's video number 115. So I have 114 videos that you will be able to find in the YouTube or in Facebook or in Instagram. So you will be able to find these videos there, and we talk about how to become a better person, how to reach any goal that you want, how to change your results that you're currently achieving. And today we're going to talk about how to get rid of all your fears. Again, some of the information I'll be sharing, this is the first time you see me, it might not make a little bit of sense, but for those of you who have following me, I'm going to be able to summarize what we talked about in the past in previous videos on how to achieve any goal and get rid of that fear. The number one thing that most people go through and not able to achieve whatever they want, the number one cause for that is fear. The number one thing that everybody fails, or that everybody uses as an excuse, if you want to call it that way, is they are fear of rejection, fear of the unknown, fear in general. So what I would like to do in this video is I would like to explain and make you understand, or help you understand how to get rid of that fear. First of all, how does fear come about? Well, fear is caused because we are ignorant of a certain thing. Due to our ignorance on a certain subject, we are fearful because we don't know what's going to happen. So the only antidote for not being able to know, for having that knowledge, not having or lacking of knowledge, is understanding. So we have to be able to understand what we're doing. So we talk about polarities in a previous video on my 90-day challenge. For every positive, there's a negative. So the opposite of knowledge is ignorance. So if we are able to get rid of this ignorance that we have to study. We have to have knowledge. And the only way to acquire knowledge is by study. So that's exactly what I'm trying to illustrate here. And if you are able to grasp what I'm about to explain, every time you come across something and you are fearful to do it, you will understand what's happening to you mentally, so you will be able to pass that fear and actually achieve whatever you want to achieve. So this mental process that I'm about to illustrate here, we'll go through it. We'll go through it one way or another when we're trying to change jobs, when we're trying to learn a new language, when we're trying to talk to a new person, when we're trying to connect with someone else, or talk to that girl, talk to that guy, etc. When we're trying to do something that we are not used to doing, and we're trying to do it for the first time, we go through this mental process. But if you understand it 100%, once you go through this mental process and you come across this wall that I'm trying to illustrate here, and you hit this wall, which is the terror barrier, if you are able to understand how you get there and how to cross it so you can get to your freedom, you will be golden. So let's get started real quick. We all talked about at the beginning of the 90-day challenge that we live in bondage. That we live in a certain way and we do certain things because how we've been programmed since we were little kids. So we're going to illustrate that by putting an X in terms of the information that we were given by our parents and lays and on our subconscious mind. So, because we have this programming, we are actually acting and behaving accordingly. So, whatever results that we're getting are compared or are the same as the ones that we have in our conscious mind and our in our body. Again, remember, the body is an instrument of the mind. So whatever the mind tells the body to do, it will actually do. So this person who is in bondage cannot think of ideas or cannot think of things that are not in harmony with the way that this person is being programmed. So if this person is used to earning $50,000 a year, this person is not thinking on how to earn $150,000 or maybe $250,000 a year. They are thinking only on how to earn $50,000 a year. They don't have the mentality, again, because they are in harmony with the thoughts according to what they have in the subconscious mind. We talked about self-image yesterday. If you guys want to talk, look at that video yesterday. This is exactly what self-image is. This person's self-image is telling them you can only earn $50,000. So accordingly, this person's thoughts are only to be able to generate $50,000. Once these two are in accordance, the body will start behaving and the result will start manifesting. So if this person never changes, they will always get the same result, and that's why they seem like people going over and over and over around in circles, and that's why we call it bondage. They are actually a prisoner of their own thinking. Now, let's jump to the next level. Let's jump to the second level. The second level is reason. Remember we talked about that we have sensory factors? We can hear, we can see, we can taste, we can smell, and we can touch. So we have all these 5 sensory factors that we're actually being trained to use for us to be able to learn anything new. So, once we have started utilizing these sensory factors, and remember we also have these intellectual factors that we have in our conscious mind, and we talked about the intellectual factors in the past. We start reasoning, or we start thinking about new ways of becoming better. Miguel comes along and gives you a tip of how to increase your income, or how to buy the house or get that car. So our new idea, let's call it a why idea, it's implanted in here. But as long as that idea is just implanted in the conscious mind, and we're just thinking about it using our reasoning factors, but we don't internalize it into our subconscious mind, nothing's going to happen at the end. So all that dreaming and all that wishing and all that imagining that you're doing, if you don't put any action into it, nothing's going to happen. If you don't get emotionally involved into the idea, all you're doing is wishy-washy, nothing's going to happen. So that's why I've been talking to you guys and implementing and doing the exercises that I'm asking you to do. If you don't put any action on all the information that I've been giving you, everything just going to go down the drain, because you're going to forget it. You're always going to say, well, this never works. It didn't work for me. No, the information and everything works. You didn't work the opportunity. The opportunity works. You just didn't work the opportunity. And this is why. So, if the new idea is just lingering on your conscious mind and you're just wishing about it and not putting any action or getting emotionally involved in it, your body is not going to do anything different, because remember, the body is just an instrument of the mind. So your results will remain the same. It doesn't matter how much you dream. It doesn't matter how much you wish. If you don't put any action, that's exactly what you're going to get. So action is very important. So now, what happens when you are actually put action into your new thoughts? So, we have the same conditioning, which we always had. We have the new idea that Miguel just gave you. But now, you put some action into it, okay? So you're going to put some action into it, and you're going to start impressing this idea into your subconscious mind. Guess what's going to happen with your subconscious? You're going to start feeling weird. You're going to start feeling like, oh my God, I'm kind of fearful. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it. Let's say that you want to start your own business and you go out there, you quit your job and you go out there and start getting your own business. Or you want to approach a very nice looking person and you want to ask them out, but you don't know if it's going to work, but you're really involved and you really want to do it. So you start getting some, action into it. You start getting nervous, your hands start, shaking and start getting sweaty hands and things like that. You create a foreign vibration right down here in your body. Okay? So this foreign vibration is what's giving you that eerie feeling, that like nervousness, like your hands are sweaty and you're shaking and you're kind of nervous and you start to worry and doubt starts coming in. You start to fear and then you create anxiety on your body. And guess what? Just because you have this chaotic vibration, if you want to call it that way, or foreign vibration, you become anxious and you know what? And you start thinking to yourself, I don't think I'm able to do it. I'm scared. I don't want to do this anymore. And you start going back to your bondage. That's what everything or everybody goes through. When they start putting this information, they start getting emotionally involved into whatever they want to do. So it's very, very important, guys, that you are actually understand this. This right here is the way that you always been. This right here is a wishy-washy, just, imagining or just thinking about it, not actually putting any action. Once you put action into it, you're going to feel weird. You're going to feel eerie. You're going to start shaking. Your palms start sweating. You're going to start feeling weird because you don't know what's going on internally. You're going to create doubt. You're going to create fear. And you're going to create anxiety. And you're going to bounce right back into whatever you used to do and say, to hell with it. This doesn't work. It's not worth it. Forget about it. It's never going to work. And you just go back to the way you used to be. Unfortunately, guys, and I say this with the bottom of my heart, unfortunately, most people go through this thing all the time with anything. Whatever new idea they come into, if they want to actually become better or want to do something worth their while, they hit this wall. This wall right here, I call the wall of a terror barrier. They hit this wall so hard because of what they're experiencing internally. They just go back and say, forget it. I'm not going to do it. I'm fine. I'm not starving to death, but I'm not making a lot of money. The kids are well fed. I don't need the aggravation. I don't need this nervousness. I really didn't want to really do it. Miguel was pushing me to do it, etc., etc. You start to rationalize or giving reason. You start to reason lies to yourself about what we've been going through for the last 115 days. But if you're the few who really want to go and experience freedom, let's do it. Let's see what happens, and let's see what it needs to take place for you to be able to break this wall. So let's say that you're here, okay? So now the only difference between being here and here, it's understanding, like I said at the beginning of this video. Once you understand that you're going to have this fear, that you're going to have this foreign or chaotic vibration in your body, what do you need? Well, you need to understand. You need to have the knowledge. And this is only done by understanding. If you have the knowledge, you're going to understand consciously that this is going to take place. What's going to happen with your subconscious mind? You're going to create faith. So once you create this faith, you're going to create a well-being. So let's talk about this. You're still going to have your why idea. The why idea is going to be internalized. But now, because you have the X idea right here and the Y idea here, and they're creating a foreign vibration, and you're having all these chaotic things going on inside you, you're going to understand that this is going to take place. And little by little, the more you attempt to do whatever you're trying to do, the more proficient you will become. And then your body will start getting used to this chaotic vibration. you're going to create a new result, and this result is going to have the Y in it. Not just the X. Eventually, the X will start to dissipate because you are actually doing it over and over and over and over, that the X idea is going to start to dissipate in your conscious mind. In your subconscious mind. Your body is start getting used to the new idea, so the X is going to dissipate and your new result will become a Y idea. That is how you break through this terror barrier, because you have understanding that this is going to take place, and now you have the faith that if you do it over and over and over again, your body is going to react to this new idea. You know you're going to create the same vibration, the same sweaty palms, the same nervousness, anxiousness, whatever you want to call it. But the difference is you have understanding that that's going to take place. So you're going to have faith in yourself that you're going to be able to take care of you, take care of whatever needs to be taken care of, so you will create well-being at the end. And guess what, guys? Once you reach this stage right here, you're not going to stay there. The Y will become the bondage again. Because now that you know that the process and how it works, you're going to create something bigger. You're going to create something better. Remember at the beginning of the 90-day challenge, guys, I told you that my only goal for this video, so whatever I've been trying to communicate with you, is for you to get your first win. I want to get you to this process. I want to be able to take you from here to here. Hopefully I already did that. And then from here, hopefully I have been able to sell you to put some actions into it. But not because you put in the action. I know the vast majority of you are going to hit this wall and going to go back to the bondage. And hopefully I have been able to persuade you enough that this is going to take place. And it's up to you to really take understanding, watch these videos again over and over and over, and being able to understand that this is going to take place. But what makes the difference between the boys and the men and the girls from the women, it's this. You have understanding, you have faith, and you will end up with well-being. That is exactly what takes place on every single time. Whatever you want to accomplish, any goal you want to accomplish, anything worthwhile for you, you want to go through this mental process. It's up to you to be able to break this terror barrier. Now you know how. And any fear whatsoever, whatever you fear, understand what's going on internally in your mind. So once you're experiencing that fear, put yourself in this position right here and understand what's taking place, what's going on inside me. What is that fear triggering? Once you know the trigger, you will be able to change it. You will be able to achieve anything that you want. Thank you very much, guys. Today was a very great day. I couldn't wait to get this, to get to this day, because actually, in my opinion, today is the day. This lesson that I just shown you in one day, I split this in a 90-day challenge originally into 2 days. But now that I have it all in one day, I know that you guys will have a better understanding of how this mental process goes through. I'm sorry, I'm almost 20 minutes into this video, but it's very crucial that you actually understand what takes place, how you gonna live your life, and every time you wanna accomplish something, every time you're gonna go try to do something, you're gonna have to go through this terror barrier no matter what. Thank you very much, guys, for being with me for this last 19 minutes and for 115 days. It's been an awesome journey. Hopefully you're getting some value out of these videos. I really appreciate your time. Thank you very much. Tomorrow we have another review. It will be day 8 of the review of the summary of the 90-day challenge, and just as awesome. So please don't miss it for anything. Turn on your post notifications out here for Instagram, down here for Facebook and YouTube. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, tag, tell everybody you know, friends, relatives, co-workers, who you think will benefit from this information. If they don't get involved or they don't think it's beneficial for them, don't worry. At least you did your part. So when you become successful and you know what you're doing and they see you, you can tell them back, I told you so. Watch the videos. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for being with me. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you're learning something new. I am so grateful that you're with me today. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.